for.
Welcome to the Woo Woo Show on Spiritual Events Directory. We are live. There's always that we are going live and somebody speaks. Every single week. So welcome to the Woo Woo Show. My name is Michele Scott. I'm the founder of our wellness community. And as you all know, if you follow the Woo Woo Show, and of course we want you to follow the Woo Woo Show every Sunday night on Spiritual Events Directory between 6 and 7 p.m. And you'll know that we bring into the space every week a beautiful, gifted, talented leading expert in her field, a spiritual holistic wellness practitioner. We bring them into the space to pick their brains and drain them of all their beautiful expertise. And this week it's Kay Hamilton. Welcome to the show, Kay Hamilton.
Thank you very much. And what a great mouthful that is. All those things.
Do you love it?
Took it out very good. You did very well.
Oh, I love to chit chat and chew. Okay, welcome. So, darling, tell us a little bit about yourself. Of course, you have your own show on Spiritual Events Directory. What day and time are you on?
Okay, so I'm on a Thursday evening, 7:15 Australian Eastern Standard Time. So I'm in Tasmania. So if you're in Brisbane or the other states, you have to do the maths.
Do the math.
So yes, 7:15 to 8:15 every Thursday night on the Spiritual Events Directory.
Wonderful. Well, you know what? A great lead into who are you? What do you do? Why do you do? How do you do? What you love about how you do is actually just tell us a little bit about your show, and we'll just start chatting from there, because I love that you've got the oils, the crystals, the colour. Beautiful.
Oh, I can see someone, Lauren Riley, you're in Tassie too. Hi, darling. Friend request.
Yay! See, you're more switched on with your phone than I am.
Yes, I've got my backup plan. So you can't see any comments?
Is that... Well, I haven't started checking yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
So tell us a little bit about your show, Dals.
All right. So lovely. And I can see some of my friends joining. So that's lovely.
Oh, yay.
Where you're coming from, everybody. And we might give you a special mention. So thank you very much for inviting me along, Michele. It's always really terrific when you are invited to speak to somebody's show, whatever it is, wherever it is, and whoever is putting the call out. So I live in Tasmania, and I have I'm a mum of 4 children and 6 grandchildren. So that's all my private life, or part of my private life. And I'm a school teacher as well, a trained school teacher. However, I'm kind of deviating a bit from working in a school situation. So in 2010, I purchased a kit of beautiful essential oils, which basically transformed my life. Or it actually put the icing on the cake for me, because I was working with transformation for many years, personal transformation in the healing arena. And I learned about colour readings. I did Touch for Health, and I've done QD. I'm a Reiki master. I've got all these things that I've gathered in what I haven't quite got the name, but it's like I always get this vision of having a basket, and I'm putting all my tools in the basket. So it's a healer's basket or a wellness basket, or it's tools of the trade.
Yeah, and I love that, because you're in Tasmania, Tasmania is so beautiful and really sort of at the forefront of all of that nature and that natural. And I know from seeing you on Facey that you've got your own, you grow your own herbs, and you are very into the nature and the natural.
I've been growing herbs I posted a picture of a herb teapot the other day, and a friend of mine said she did a video in response and said, 37 years ago, you taught me how to make herb teas from my garden, which I had no idea, because I always thought she was the expert. But
wow.
Anyway, the gratitude. So 37 years ago, she lived close by me in our local town here. And she was so delighted that I taught her how to create herb teas. And she was very much into lots of growing her own garden, and lots of wellness, lots of personal natural things to look after herself and family. So I was quite tickled when I thought, well, that was 37 years ago and I actually taught her something. So that was rather nice. And so
I
anyway,
love it.
I've grown my own veggies and herbs for forever, really. So you
Yes.
said how long? Well, I'd be telling if I said almost, well, definitely 40 years ago, almost 50 years ago now. So,
Yes. Wow.
so one thing has led to another.
Yeah.
And I've got my story to tell, like many women do, and I don't ever focus on the story, but sometimes it's good for us to remember where we've come from. And I've come from a violent background, abuse on many levels, and had my story there, and marriage breakups and all of those things. And I was still going through a few things when I purchased a kit of oils, and when I smelt them, I opened them up and I went, oh my gosh, these oils smell absolutely stunning. And I started sharing them with family and friends.
Yeah.
And people started experimenting with them and using them, and people would ring up and say, oh my God, you wouldn't believe this, da 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 da, and they, tell me a beautiful story, and I'd be so chuffed in the background thinking, that someone has found something that they've got results from. And so the sharing just kept happening, and I've had I followed my divine nudges, and that's one of the things I say to people. We've all got to follow those nudges. I'm sure, Michelle,
Definitely.
you wouldn't be sitting here doing this with me tonight if you had not followed those urges or those divine nudges to put you in a direction of where you're going. So
absolutely. So so with your show, Kay, so you bring in your oils, you bring in your color. It's all about activate your courage. You're all about the nature and the natural, as we said. What do you love about it? What do you love? As you said, we all have a story, but we learn all of these fabulous tools that help us to, evolve beyond that. What do you love about what you do?
Well, I love seeing the delight on somebody's face when they have managed to move on from something that has been holding them back. And I fully believe that as women, we need to stand in our power. We need to gain our energy of our own presence, and we need to stand up and speak our truth. And we need tools to do that. We can't necessarily, it doesn't actually fall into place for most people. And even if you haven't had your journey, your rocky road journey to recovery, I've looked at lots of my friends who've not been on the kind of journey that I've been on because they've been in a seemingly stable situation, and then something comes in to rock their boat, and it's usually illness or divorce or a passing of a loved one, or someone's lost a job, or something that's happened in their life that has given them a nudge to realize that we really have to make the most of life, and we really need to put ourselves back together, stand on our own 2 feet. And for me, that's I call myself the Courage Activator, and really what I like to do is to send some ripples, to create a ripple that is going to have all that, what is it, that butterfly effect. But to me, it's a ripple. I put an essential oil, I drop it onto my hand, I smell it. It changes my state instantly, and then it helps me to pick up from where I am and move into where I want to be.
I love that, and I love how you say that rocky road journey, and absolutely, we all we do tend to look out and think that everybody else or somebody else has got it all sorted, only to find it somewhere else down the track. No, everybody eventually goes through their rocky road. I love it. Okay, now we've had about 16 people watching us live, and what we want to do, ladies, is we would love to give you some complimentary readings at the same time. We are, getting to know Kay, learning about Kay and her business, and Kay is very generously sharing her gifts with us this evening. So if you would like a reading, then we would need you to tell us who you are, where are you from, and if you would like a reading, then let us know. you've got a question, that's terrific. You can put the question in there. But we do want you to go and join Kay's community as well. As Kay said, there might be something in it for you by the end of this session. So I've got in the post, I've got join Kay's community. I've got the Courage Activator, Kay's page. I've also got her group, Kay's Essential Oils. So we want you to join the community and then, stay tuned for the surprise. So let's have a look, Kay, to see if we've got some questions there. Look, there you go. Miranda's one of your top fans there. Kay is amazing.
Gorgeous. Yes, I found Miranda on the spiritual. Actually, I've got a couple of my lovely loyal followers. I've got so I met Miranda on the spiritual events directory, and she's delighted because she's embodied a young living essential oil lifestyle as well.
Oh, fantastic.
So when people actually join our oil community, I have a page on Facebook, which you mentioned before, called Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom. And in that group on a Wednesday night, I go live every Wednesday. We have some fun. And we also do a Zoom online. So when you join me and my oil community, you get tons of support. And we have a beautiful, growing, vibrant community of women who are saying, I'm ready to make some changes in my life. I'm ready to look what I can do to boost myself. So,
that's awesome. And we too also have a number of regulars that are back, which is awesome. So we've got LeGray. We didn't get around to doing LeGray last week. So we will do a reading for you now, darling. So any reading would be a blessing, Kay. So how would you like to, what would you do?
I'll just do what I normally do, and I'll just pull out an oil.
Great.
And it's always an exciting challenge because you're not speaking to people. So you've got to put your intention out there if you're wanting me to. And this is just a one bottle reading. So it's just a snapshot of how I operate. Let me just see. So LeGray.
LeGray.
I feel like LeGray, you need to get out into, or you love being in an environment in amongst nature. When you are feeling that you need some recharging, to get in amongst nature is a really good thing to do. So Sacred Mountain is the oil that has that I'm calling to give you tonight. And that is about remembering the power within and the sacredness of who you are, and to find your mountain of strength within that. And so this is a beautiful oil that Gary Young created, because Gary Young, who was the founder of Young Living, loved to be out amongst nature. And of course, if you're working in a business like creating an essential oil company, is big or doesn't matter how big or small it is, but Gary had a big load, and he would have to spend more hours inside than he chose to that he really wanted to do. So he created Sacred Mountain so he could bring that into his inside space to remind him of being in the mountains. So it's going to be very empowering for you.
Wow, I love it. I'm going to let me also put this. I wonder if I was going to share this to another group there, but I can't because let me just change to Michele Scott. That was awesome. And LeGray says, bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, darling.
You as well.
Sorry?
Bless you too, LeGray.
Yeah. Right, let me share this. Let me get, I do want to, more options. Let's share this to the wellness community, Kay, so that we can, and we'll share it to Marketplace as well.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. I just thought, I could do that now because I'm on the laptop. Beautiful. So thank you for watching, ladies. We've got Kerry in here. We've got now Leanne has asked for a reading. If you want a reading, just pop it into the comments. And as we talk to Kay and get to know Kay, we can also do some readings for you. So if you feel, whatever you feel drawn to there, Kay, for Leanne. Leanne is from Karua in New South Wales. Karua?
So I'm sort of getting a calling for two for you.
Ooh.
Leanne, and one is transformation. I think it's time for you to recognize that inner transformation is very important, and you need to leave, or you need to cut a cord with what's holding you back from moving forward. You need to step into a new space, and the oil awaken is suggesting that it is time for you to awaken into something new. It's like there's a blossoming and something you want to bring in, but you need to make some transformational changes to bring that about. So if anyone doesn't know how to use these beautiful oils, I'll give you a bit of an example. You would just pop a drop in the palm of your hand. I don't know how much I've got in this one. Could be I haven't opened my new one. Anyway, I'll pop a drop in that way, and then you activate it 3 times. You smell it, you make yourself a little mini diffuser, and take 3 deep breaths in, and then I like to move it around my auric field so that I can strengthen my aura and feel that uplifting aroma. Or of course you can put it in a diffuser as well. I hope that one speaks to you, Leanne.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Kay. And Kay, we were talking about your masterclass before we came on live. Tell us a little bit about that before we go to any more readings. I've got Justine and I've got Lauren, who've Lauren has liked and joined the group. Justine, if you can go to Kay's community and join Kay's community, that would be awesome. We've got you down for a reading. And Cobus Boats, hey, my first time from Christchurch, would like a reading. That's awesome. I'll put you down as well, Cobus, and if you can go and like Kay's community, that would be awesome. Okay. So tell us about the masterclass. What is it?
So I have created a masterclass called Activate Your Courage to Be Seen, because I think there's many people I connect with, people of all sorts of situations. A lot of people would love to be doing, for example, what you and I are doing, getting online. You've already got your gifts and your skills and you don't know how to reach out to people. Or it might be that you feel that you've been living in a relationship where you're not being seen and heard, you're not being valued, you're not being honoured. Everyone's circumstances are going to be different. So I've created a masterclass called Activate Your Courage to Be Seen, and that will be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. If anyone wants to friend request me, you can find me that way. If you are interested in joining that, it will be for $44, and I will be walking you through some process. I'll be using meditation. I'll be suggesting some oils. I'll bring into the energy of the event some oils, and you're going to actually do some processing. So it's almost like having a one-on-one process. I'll be doing it on Zoom, and I'll be working with the people who come in. So it will be a very powerful process, and at $44, it's a great opportunity for somebody who is looking for that transformation, and you're not really sure where to go, or you might not be sure how to speak about it. So I'll walk you through a process which will empower you and help you to move forward with whatever your situation is.
Wow, I love it. And as you say, it could be, it could be in career and business. It could be in their relationship. It could be just in the workplace. It could be as a parent that you don't feel, seen and heard. And, so that's fantastic, fantastic opportunity there, Kay, to be guided by yourself to, finding that inner voice and that inner strength. So, ladies and gents, we want you to, comment, make some comment. We'd love to know where are you from? We seem to have an audience all over Australia, and we've got Christchurch there, which is awesome. So we might do a reading for, and she spells a little bit different, Justine, Jusdine.
Where does Justine hail from?
Justine is from Melbourne.
Yay!
So, and Justine, I might even, while Kay's doing that, I can pull a card as well. I love these cards, Kay. I've got the Sacred Traveller. Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. I thought I might just have these because they have just these beautiful little graphics and just a one-liner that can really just give you that insight that you need. So this is for Justine.
Okay, well, while you do that, and I will respond with an oil.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what comes up and out for Justine. Woohoo! Right. Here we go. What have we got? Oh, I've actually got two there. Okay, so finding sanctuary. Finding sanctuary, because I've got my virtual thingamajiggy on. Finding sanctuary. So it's about opening to your spiritual source.
Okay, and the bottle I had already pulled before you suggested that, which aligns with what you're talking about, is hope. So for you to find the hope in even in, you know, where you're going or what's coming towards you, I'm getting a sense that you've lost a bit of hope at the moment. You're in Melbourne, understandably so, I might add, but the oil of hope will help you to move on from whatever it is that's holding you feeling constricted.
How awesome was that, Kay?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful timing there. And now we've got Lisa. Lisa says that it's her first time here, but Lisa says, Kay, that she loves the Young Living oils as well.
Beautiful, Lisa. Okay, Lisa. So you will be very familiar with all of these oils, which is wonderful.
And we did a reading for Lauren. Did we do Lauren Riley?
No, I haven't done her.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, we've got Lauren down. We've got Cobus down.
All right.
Miranda said that reading was connected, which is awesome. And I'm going to put Kerry down for a reading. And now beautiful Karina Arjo has joined us. Hello to Karina.
So now who was this one for?
The
Young Living lady, Lisa Geranium. So a little bit of time for balancing the emotions and for smelling beautiful and releasing whatever's getting disgruntlement or a little bit of feels like there's something nagging at your energy. So geranium would be a nice one for you, Lisa. And if you don't have straight geranium, of course you can look at all the other things that we have in Young Living that has geranium in that oil.
Beautiful. Now, Lisa wasn't actually on the list there, but that's okay. She got that freebie.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Okay. That's all right.
That's all right. I'll let you know. What about Lauren then? We'll do a reading for Lauren. But while we're doing that, Kay, why don't we talk about your readings, you know? Because you've got the masterclass coming up, you've got your shows, and we'd love people to go and join Kay's community. So the links are in the post. Click on that and become a fan and a follower of Kay, and then you'll be right in the space of you'll be on the inside there and be can tune into whatever is coming up in Kay's community. But Kay, you're also available for private readings, and I love your process. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
All right, I'll tell you about my process. So what I do is I get you to come with your intention. So I always like to ask people where they're coming from, because I might pick something up, but they mightn't be ready to address that. So I really like to get people to come in and tell me what you would like from the session. And then I channel colours. And this is an example of somebody, it's actually photocopied, so it's probably not as brilliant as bright as it would have been originally. But that's an example of one. And this is an example of another person's. And I've photocopied those.
Beautiful.
So I will take you through a process. I use meditation, I use intentions, I recommend essential oils. It's a complete package so that you can walk away with some ideas about which oils are going to support you. You can walk away with some affirmations, and the process itself is quite deep. And like I did a lady last week, and she was just absolutely delighted. She said, oh my God, the pain's gone in my back. And she felt waves and waves of tension that she didn't even know she had just released.
Really?
And, very powerful and very reassuring that with a little bit of support, we can't always do everything on our own.
Yeah.
So so it excites me when I work with people, because I see the shifts and the changes that they embody. And some people, when I do a reading, they then decide to embrace the oils, and then I can walk you through what the best way it is to embrace the oils, because then you've got that toolkit to move forward. Yes.
Absolutely.
So who
That
are we
is
doing next?
awesome. I love that. I love that about you. I love that you've got the oils and you, put that with the color therapy, which is, quite unique. There's not too many people doing that out there. And yeah, color can just give you so much insight. Do you, Kay, when you see color, with me and numbers, being a numerologist, whenever I see numbers, I'm always kind of, I'm going to be seeing a bit deeper into that and thinking about where that person is at or what's going on. Do you do that with color?
Absolutely. But I also look at what colors you don't see, because
Yeah.
that's often what you've got to bring in. It's the
I
missing
love
part.
it. Yes. Yes. So, ladies, so Kay is available for a reading. And Kay, what's your website? Where can they go to book a reading with you?
Well, at the moment, the best thing to do is to find me on Facebook, friend request me. I'll put a LinkedIn, a Linktree link, and there'll be all my links. It'll have on it all the pages. Actually, I haven't got a wellness. I haven't got your wellness one, our wellness community on there yet, but I've got all the different pages where you can find me. But the very best thing to do is to friend request me on Facebook, and then we can set up an easy messaging system, or you can email me. You can, if people want to join my oil community, I prefer if your friend requests me, then I can put you in, because I can tag you and communicate with you that way. What else? And on Tuesday night, I host a live TV show called Activate Your Courage with Kay Hamilton, and that's on my Facebook page. And I do a show there where I hold a meditation. I talk about a feature oil every week. I give away a free mini reading. Yeah. And I do oil readings for people on that Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Tassie time, or Sydney
awesome.
time.
Yes, and of course you also have a show in our wellness community. I completely
yes,
forgot
and
about
I have
that.
a show. Yeah, I wondered why you weren't promoting that.
I had forgotten about that. Oh, I'm so busy promoting you in all these other communities. I forgot about our own.
Well, I'm live 3 nights a week these days: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. So you've got plenty of options. So the wellness community, I'm on Tuesday 6:30.
Yes, wonderful. Now we're going to do a reading for Lauren. I've got Cobus on my list. I've also got Kerry on my list. And by the way, Lisa Reynolds said thank you very much to you, Kay. She will enjoy. Yes, I will enjoy geranium. So let's do a reading for Lauren. We'd love you. We are also sharing this to the OWC marketplace and our wellness community. But if you're in the wellness community, we can't actually see your comments from here. So we want you to come over to here and on Spiritual Events Directory page and join us here, and we will read for you here. So I'll pull a card for Lauren. Let's do it that way. I'll pull one of these beautiful cards for Lauren, and then you do the oil.
Well, I've already pulled mine out. So
awesome.
I've got 2 sitting here. So let's see if Lauren. Hey, Lauren Riley.
I've got Crossing Bridges.
Oh, that's interesting. So
I'm getting interesting. Let me just read out the bottom part of it. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing.
So I have got clarity, which
love it.
About clear. Well, and to back on to what Michelle's done, clarity for direction and surrender. So you've got to let go. It's not that pushing what you need to do. Surrender to the timing I'm getting, and surrender to even maybe the pot of confusion that you might be in. So let it go, and I'm getting let it flow.
Oh, I love it, Kay. Okay, Cobus, I'm going to pull a card, and Kay's going to pull an essential oil. I can't believe it. It's wonderful.
Is this one for?
And Cobus, male. We don't have as many men watch as we do women, but we love to have that masculine energy in the group. And
absolutely, we need more. We need more good men around, don't we?
We do.
And
it's traveling lightly. Traveling lightly and simplify your life. Oh, I love this card.
Okay, so I pulled out Blue Tansy. was just trying to see if I can see blue tansy. You might be feeling here, it's saying maybe a bit intimidated. You might be, maybe you're in a bit of a shell, but blue tansy, this is a beautiful oil, very, very powerful oil, and one that's going to help you just come back to a state of just being with yourself and a deep relaxation, a time for you to go within.
How awesome. Getting some beautiful feedback for you, Kay. Lauren, yes, I'm on the journey. Thanks, ladies. Those oils sound great and would love them. So again, if you're not in Kay's community, come to Kay's Essential Oils community. Friend Kay Hamilton on Facebook, and she'll add you to the Essential Oils group, and then the oils that you're getting the reading about, you'll be able to get from Kay. And then Justine said, hope oil makes sense. We have very difficult time with my daughters with mental health. We take one step forward and 8 steps back.
Oh, darling. Well, if you haven't got these oils, please reach out to me, because I just know how much comfort they can give you. These oils are beautiful. They're organic, they're sustainable. The vibration is very special with Young Living oils, because of the way they're grown, the way they're harvested, the way they're distilled, and they are 100% pure, which is actually very rare. Even though you can have 100% pure on a bottle, most people don't realise that they only legally have to put 2 to 3 or a minimal amount, 5%. I'm not exactly sure the exact amount, but you only have to put a little bit of pure oil in a bottle, and it can still be labelled as a pure oil. So we need to look out for that. A lot of people are a little bit confused, and I used to be, until I came across Young Living as well.
Yeah, so I love that. And just to clarify, Justine, we did realise that, Justine, that she was referring to her daughter's mental health
yes.
there. Now we understood that. So yeah, ladies and gents, if you want a reading, we'd love you to comment. We want to know, who are you, where are you from in the world? We'd love to know that. We'd love you to join Kay's community, and if you want a reading, then let us know by saying so. Now, I had Kerry down as wanting a reading. I love that. Let me just check Kerry's. Kerry, are you still in the? Cobra said thanks. Kerry, are you still in the group? Beautiful. Justine said, sounds great. Thank you.
Justine. So yeah, please friend request me. It's easier for you to friend request me.
Yeah.
Follow the links than me chasing everyone up, because I've got to go back and remember what you look like. But the trouble is you can't. It's a bit hard to see my my Facebook personal page.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I've got,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Dal. I've got Kerry. So Kerry McVee. Okay, Kerry McVee, if you're still still there, darling. Yeah, oh, Kerry Addison. I've got Kerry McVee as well. All right, beautiful. We're going to do a reading for Kerry Addison now, and then I'll put Kerry McVee on the list too. So let me pull a card for Kerry Addison, and you'll pull.
Kerry's in my beautiful community, and she just loves coming to get readings. And this one is called Freedom, Kerry. It's time for you to find that sense of freedom within yourself, and just be who you want to be, and don't worry about what everybody else's pressures are.
Beautiful. Well, let's see what card comes out for Kerry Addison. I think Kerry was tuned in all day today. She was watching our lives with the Spiritual Discovery Journal as well, Kerry. So while we're on that topic, we'll give that a lovely little plug. I've got my hard copy here. Oh, so exciting. So Kathy and Sarah and Kathy, Sync Media, have done a fantastic job. We've had a beautiful summit today where all of the contributors, and I'm one of the 12 contributors in the Spiritual Discovery Journal. So there are, ladies and gents, you'll find the link on Spiritual Events Directory page. We would love you to buy the journal. It's jam-packed with all sorts of jewels. There are 12 leading experts in their field, 12 modalities. You have a whole month of fantastic tools that each of these contributors are bringing into this book. I mean, it's just absolutely awesome. You can learn how to connect with loved ones in spirit. You've got tarot readings and how to use the moon to map your journey. You've got activate your senses. You've got wake up to the wisdom of your soul with archangels. I'm doing numerology practices, of course, for self-discovery and soul purpose. We've got enhancing fitness through mindfulness, journaling and planning. We've got Karen doing mindfulness practices that nurture heart coherence. Victoria with channel your guides. We've got Gwenda with healing practices for a life enriched and free. Mirendi's doing intention. Linda does manifesting work, and Rebecca is doing ancestral healing to break karmic family patterns. So it's bloody well such good, great value, and we would love you to get the journal and come on board. We also have Kay. A number of us also have complimentary programs that are running alongside the Spiritual Discovery Journal online. So, you know, for $39, this Spiritual Discovery Journal is honestly unlike any other. I think it's very unique in what it's got in it and what it offers for $39. And it's beautifully presented. So I was going to pick a card. You did an oil for Kerry, but
Yes.
Let's also give her one of these beautiful cards. This is Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. I love the visual. I like that. What was the oil? Again, I've forgotten.
Freedom.
Oh my God. And the card is Narrow Pathway, Tread Thoughtfully.
There you go.
Wow. I love how it's also, it all is synchronistic, isn't it? It all ties in. So beautiful. Oh, Arjo, can't wait for mine. Absolutely. Karina, would you like an oil? We'll put Karina on the list for an oil and a card. And Leanne Kerr would love the journal. Awesome. I'll pop the link in here for you, Leanne. And Kerry Addison, thank you, Kay and Michelle. Like the sound of freedom, oil and the card. So that is amazing. Right, now I've got Kerry McVie. If Kerry McVie is still in the group, you know, let us know. And beautiful. Well, Karina's already said yes, please. Let's pull an oil and a card for Karina. Karina is also one of our beautiful wellness collaborators in our wellness community. Karina is also a naturopath and herbalist, and like yourself, Kay, she's all about the natural and the holistic. Yeah,
excellent. I'm getting Capaiba for you, Karina.
Yeah, Karina.
So Capaiba is very good for lots of things, but on an emotional level, it is very calming. Just see if I can find something else. I've got a great book that I like to refer to. Not getting enough and lies. So maybe there's something that you feel as if you're not trusting within yourself or from somebody around.
No, Karina, that'll be Dan.
Oh, that's getting a bit personal.
No, Dan, as in the premier.
Oh, yeah.
Karina thinks he's full of bullshit.
Dictator Dan. So yeah, so it looks like she said yeah, she might know what that's all about. So, or if you wanted more information, that's a one-on-one. So this one in the diffuser is calming. It's a great oil to put in with other oils to help get your receptors ready to accept the other oils. So we like putting Capaiba in when we create our blends.
Oh, okay. So
Card as well.
It's like a binding, you know.
It does something, and I can't remember how you speak. You learn so much. I can't remember how to speak about.
Oh, look what I've got.
What have you got? Grounding.
Go deep. Explore your roots. Interesting. That was for Karina. So, Karina, let us know how that relates and resonates. What?
Oh, there you go. She's smart, lady. I use Capaiba. It's like marijuana, all without the effects.
Love it. Yes, no, Karina is, well, Karina's got Clean Herbals. She's Karina Francois naturopath. She has her own clinic, and she's also Carosi natural products as well. Makes her own soaps and her own animal, her doggy grooming,
Oh, yes.
and a whole, yeah,
Wonderful.
she's amazing.
Grounding, I'm creating so much. Well done. Excellent. So, well, yeah, I don't have to say too much.
It's fantastic. Yippee. Oh, okay, Leanne. Leanne had the oil, but she didn't get the card. All right, Leanne, I'll pull one for you now, darling.
Okay.
And who else wants a readings? Thank you, Karina.
Thank
Sending you lots of love too, darling.
I also use some colour cards as well.
Oh, do you, lovely?
I do.
Oh, see, I love that. Yes, yes, yes. And I want you to do all of that in your beautiful show on in our wellness community. Now you're on Tuesday. I'm going to say
Tuesday 6:30.
30, yeah.
Yep, in the wellness community. If you can't make that, or if you can make that, and you want more of what you see, Tuesday night 8 o'clock, you'll find me.
We got this one. We got this again, yeah, for Leanne. So interesting. Leanne, I forget now what Leanne's oil was, but narrow pathways. So tread carefully. I guess wherever you are at. I know that Kay, when I go through those sorts of phases, then I'm growing into something bigger and I'm leaving something behind. But the alcove that I'm in at that moment is there's so much to choose from. It's like the 7 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, where there's so much to choose from. It's important to just be really clear about what you want, because not all those roads are paved with gold. It's sometimes if you rush forward too quickly. So wherever you are at, Leanne, there's a lot of options available. There's many choices that are going to be available to you. But to me, it's the feeling is that you must tread carefully, go slow, be really, really clear about what you want so that you can be led in the right direction with regards to that choice. Hey, Casey. Casey's here. She's beautiful.
Casey. Hi, Casey. Yes, Casey's one of my lovely oily, in my oily community.
She's one of all of our lovely fans.
Yeah, very good.
She's in our Soul Seekers membership group as well. Excellent. So Casey is beautiful. Casey's like a bunch of other beautiful women that follow all of us all around. It's lovely. So now we've got Kerry McBee, but I did say, if Kerry is still in the group, if she could let us know. And we haven't heard anything, so we'll just wait and see there. If you'd like a reading, we'd love you to go and join Kay's community, because there might be something in it for you by the end of the session. There might be a draw and there might be an offer. So, join Kay's community so that you can be, right in the front row there when it comes to Kay and her brilliance with colour and oils and all of the other tools that Kay has in her kit. Now, Justine just said, I found you, Kay, on Facebook. I liked your page. Would love to get a colour. But we gave her an oil. I'll give her a colour card. All right, Justine. Beautiful. Thank you, darling, for supporting Kay. That's beautiful.
Awaken your empathy.
Wow.
So that's around.
I love the colour card.
It's beautiful. And in the turquoise is always, it's about communication. It's about communication of your heart. And I'll just see if I can see what other insights into this book. So often when we get the turquoise colour, we feel like we've been dealt a bad hand, and you're probably feeling under the pump, and understandably so, with your circumstance. So you can say, I can now place myself in other people's shoes and talk to them from a safe place of love and compassion. It makes the ancient wisdom available and provides a sense of connection to your inner mastery. It builds confidence with your ability and connects with your intuition and awakens your empathy. So it's going to help you, and I can't remember what oil I pulled out for you, but it will support those challenges that you're going through at the moment.
Yeah.
So you could get some turquoise, a piece of turquoise, a crystal or something like that. what am I thinking of? Lapis lazuli, or some marine, anything that's sort of in those blue tones. It would be good to carry one of those in your pocket, and will help you to refine your ability with your communication.
And then what do you think, Kay, if you're also, you know, can you work with that colour by wearing that colour?
Yes. I always think, so some people might say to me, oh, that's not a colour I like. And that's why I say get a crystal you can put in your pocket. And then once you work with the vibration of these, you might then, your eye might go to, oh, well, actually, I wouldn't mind something to wear around my neck with crystal, or just a little bit of colour on your earrings or something like that. So, like, look, here's a good example. Mine, you know, I'm not a big colour girl on my earrings, but there's just a little bit of turquoise there. And turquoise is also the colour of communicating, not just with yourself or your family. It's a colour that you communicate en masse to. So you might be dealing with other people with whatever you're going through at the moment. So the turquoise is going to help you to communicate what you need to say with honesty, coming from your heart. So you might have some difficult conversations perhaps to undertake.
Oh, this is awesome. Karina said, oh, I wonder if that's why my homes are all turquoise now.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, she said she didn't know that. Isn't that awesome?
So
and Justine said, thank you so much, Kay.
Yes. When I have guided meditations, I usually bring colour into it. I bring sound, I bring colour, I bring in the senses, I bring in a mixture of all the senses that smell. And smell's one of the most powerful things you can do to release whatever it is that's, you know, stuck in in the back of your mind. All our stories, wherever we've come from, whatever has gone on in our life stays with us, but we need to release the trauma of the unpleasant so that we can then be detached from it and then become empowered in our ability to accept and move on.
So with you, Kay, you know, you said before, of course, you've got a story, you know, just the same as all of us do, although it does sound, you know, that you said it was violent. So did you, and so it was when you discovered the oils that things changed for you. And do you have a practice? Can you just give us a little bit of insight into a practice that, or a little sensory ritual that you do to let go of stuff?
So just opening a bottle of oil and breathing it in and making a little diffuser is very powerful. Having the oils just in your home brings in...
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes, that was me. Sorry. I thought I had my phone off. Sorry.
Speaking of sensory.
My phone's connected to the laptop and I can't work out how to
connect.
So if you know, you can tell me later on. So where was I? Just smelling an oil, but I also love affirmations, and I love all the intention or statements, journaling, and invite something into your life that's new, that's going to reward you. So when you want to move away from something you want to detach from, or something that you're not happy about, something that's not pleasant, you need to bring something new into your life. You need to fill that space with something that's going to make you feel nourished and nurtured. And that's why a lot of people, well, I just love my oils. That's something that's given me, you know, I've had 4 children and I did the raising single-handedly, $30 maintenance over however many years once for 4 children. So I've got my story. I've done it tough. So when I came across these oils, it was my journey didn't really start with Young Living. It started before that, but the oils just took the struggle away of whatever it is that you were wanting to work with. It just brings in a whole new layer of knowing that you are nurturing and you're honoring yourself. And there's something that can be very special for yourself, but the blessing can be passed throughout the home. Have a diffuser going in your home. So if I've got a diffuser going and other people are around, whatever oil I'm diffusing, they are blessed and they are given an opportunity for that internal transformation, because they don't affect all of us. When we breathe them, they go through our nose, attached to the receptors, they travel into the back part of our brain, and they get distributed right throughout our bloodstream. So that's why it's important that you need to make sure that you are getting a very good quality oil.
That's awesome. I'm loving it. So I was just double checking. I don't know if you can check your phone and see if I've missed, as I said, sometimes after the live, I go back and have a look and answer questions, etc. And sometimes I do miss, some of the comments. So Kerry said my diffuser has Valor in it.
Yes, that's the oil for courage, Kerry. So I like to put Valor on my, actually I've got a roll on here, so we can get it in a couple of ways. This is called Valor. Now Gary Young, there's a gorgeous story with this. He researched what the Roman soldiers did before they went out to battle, and they put certain oils on them to
really, I love it.
Yeah, to give them a sense of feeling calm and strong. So Valor is the oil. If you've got something emotionally that you can't detach from, or you're having a struggle with it, Valor is one of the most powerful oils to help with that. So
that is awesome.
I love, if I'm going online and I want to settle down, or in my days that I felt nervous about things, you'd be putting on your Valor, or if I probably have to go and speak to a large crowd, you'd put your Valor on, and it just helps you to drop in to your internal system and just move forward with a lot more grace and ease.
I love it. And Miranda said, love my Young Living. My favourite is frankincense.
Yeah, go Miranda. So she's joined our lovely crew.
Yay!
And she's one of the, thank you, Miranda, for that confirmation. On a Wednesday night, if you want conversations and you want to go a little bit deeper, we get up more close and personal on a Zoom call like this, where we're not streaming into Facebook, and the women in our community, they will, or not just the women, if there's men around, but generally as women, but we bring to the table whatever it is that is happening in our world, and I can make suggestions like that. So it's not as if you just get the oils and off you go. We're creating a community within my oil.
Yeah, that's exactly right, which is lovely. And it's so important. The human being has that need to connect, to bond, and with the state of the world at the moment, we need that connection more than ever. So that's beautiful. That's lovely to hear, Kay, about your beautiful essential oils community. That you have that that support and that place where everyone can gather and talk about all the many ways in which the oils are so enrich your life. God, there's all sorts of strange sounds going on, Kay.
That wasn't me.
What's going on? Right, so who else wants to read in? We've got about 8 minutes. We'd love to pull an essential oil or a colour card, or I've got the beautiful Denise Lynn Sacred Traveller Oracle cards. If you'd like a reading, some guidance, then let us know. So, Kay, we're loving having you in our wellness community at the moment. I mean, speaking of community, our wellness community is also another spot and space for wellness in body, mind, heart and soul. And what I love about our wellness community is that it is filled and full of women like Kay and myself. We all have something we are passionate about. We've got tools that have helped us in our lives. We want to share that with you, and we're all in there doing all sorts of interesting things, and there's something in there for everyone. So, okay, beautiful. Casey said yes, please. She'll have a reading. So you can pull an essential oil. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us, Kay, about oils and colour, and or even the drawings that you do when you're in a session with a client? What is that about?
So I'll talk to Casey first. Put out motivation, Casey. Beautiful blend to help get you motivated if you've lost your mojo. I'll just have a look and see. I like to refer to this beautiful book I've got, because sometimes it gives me a bit of insight into.
And while you're doing that, look how it's confirmed the oil, passion and pleasure, Casey. Savour your life.
So looking for a bit of inertia, you might have lost your mojo a bit at the moment. So lost your inertia. So put your feet up. Don't worry about it. And get yourself some motivation oil, and that will help you to open up and help you to get over that hump that's feel like you're pushing uphill. So that's
terrific. And that card there, you know, Savour in positive psychology and well-being, savouring. There's a lot of research around savouring, and when you savour something, then you're really bringing a very mindful, you know, attitude to that and action to that. And when you are savouring, you're in the moment. And when you're in the moment, then you're really, you know, you're taking notice of that you still have clothes on your back and food in your belly and a roof over your head. So the past can sort of, you know, dissipate, and the future can dissipate. And if you're just in the moment, savouring where you are at, it can be quite fulfilling.
Okay.
Yeah. So talk us through the drawings that you do in your reading. Like, what sort of additional insight do you get from the drawings? Is it just the colour? Or is it also what you draw?
Well, I usually try and draw something that's going to lighten somebody, or, you know, I like to draw something that people can put on their wall. They can use this. This anchors the changes in. So if you've got to, you know, have an hour reading with me and there's some transformation, there's always some transformation to be done. But we always get to a point where, oh my gosh, you know, we always get to that brick wall, or we get stuck again. So what I like about this is it gives people an opportunity to anchor in what it is they want to bring. And so throughout my time with the people that I'm working with, I bring in the colours. I look at what's missing. I subtly have a conversation around that. And as we make those breakthroughs, I can bring the colours in so that you're actually you're aligning your chakras throughout this. So it's an energetic drawing. And I always take a photo of these, and people often put them on their screensavers or on their desk savers. And then I post this off to you, your signature drawing, and it's just going to help you to stay in the zone of where it's going to reinforce that transformation and help you to anchor it in.
That's fantastic. Well, that was lovely, darling. Thank you for coming onto the show, the Woo Woo Show. Casey said that she'll have to have a look at getting that oil next time, and yes, definitely feels like you know, as if she's at a bit of a standstill.
Okay. So join us on in our group, Casey, or join us for the meditation on the Tuesday night. You've got plenty of options to connect with me in all these different places that I'm online. So.
Yeah, beautiful. So, you know, again, thank you to everybody that has tuned in to the Woo Woo Show. We are in the Space and Spiritual Events Directory every Sunday evening, 6 to 7 p.m. And always there's, you know, a beautiful goddess that comes into the space with me. You know, it could be just the one, it could be several, but all of it, all the time, is always aimed at how can we grow better in body, mind, and soul. You know, what do we have to do to feel safe and be loved in the world? You know, how can we go from anxiety to ease? You know, from unhappiness to you know, living our best life. So join us every week, and I'd love you to go and support Kay's page and Kay's community. The links are in the post. So Kay, what would you like to, anything that you would like to leave our audience with, darling?
Okay, if there's anyone in the audience who would like a one-on-one with me and you are listening, reach out and say, yes, I'd like a one-on-one discovery, a free mini reading. So I love to have a chat with you. So if you're interested in that, find me, friend request me. I will particularly favour anybody in Victoria, particularly Melbourne at the moment.
Oh, nice.
I will reach out and give you a little bit of my time for free. And if you want just a conversation around oils, I will welcome that.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much for that, Kay. That's so generous. Thank you, darling. And you can see Kay in our wellness community on Tuesday nights at 6:30. Come and support her show. Woohoo.
Yes, I'd love some support. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, the Spiritual Events Directory. We'll see you next week.
Bye.